Om. Namaste. Welcome everyone to Satsang today here in Rishikesh. And also a very warm, big welcome to all who are still joining us by broadcasting, so that we may be one Sangha around the world participating in Satsang today. So, big welcome for everybody. And can we turn it off? Yeah, this line of fans are not working?
It's okay.
Yeah? They're on this side saying they want it off. And you want it on? You want it off. Can we turn this side off? You see, we are never going to live in a world where we all agree, which was really one of my pointings actually. That if we each could even present our own version of heaven, maybe other people don't want your heaven. They say it's too hot. And this side is too windy, don't want this side. So it'll always go, in fact, within the human kingdom, we have so many aspirations in the realm of the body-mind. And this is precisely where individuality and ego and proliferate. And this is the realm of diversity, of conflict, of change. So even someone who says, this is how I really want it, in a short while they say, no, I don't want anymore. So it is not a stable realm. Do we agree or not? Yes. So therefore, in order to awaken to the self, it has to be that you discover something that is permanent in you, and you never get bored of it. You and it are one. You see? Because in the phenomenal realm, sometimes you even get tired of your own self. Can somebody take it or something? You see, like this. But never can it be in the realm of freedom. So this already, you see, nature is showing every time, revealing all the time that there will always be inconsistencies in the realm of changefulness, in the relative realm, which is the realm of the body-mind functioning, which is fine. It is meant to be like that. But when we have aspirations in this realm, we cannot retain or sustain or maintain the same attitude. It will not please you. We have to move on. We have to keep moving on. So it is already a very clear thing. So the fans are still going on this side and this side. Is it the days are getting hotter? The days are getting hotter? What to do? Maybe if we can turn our fans off, and if it gets really hot, we put them on for 10 minutes, and how about that one? Okay. It's been taken care of. Thank you.
I'm very hot.
You're very hot. I've heard in some language it's not good to say that.
No, Guruji.
I think in French it means I'm hot stuff or something. Something. Hot means you're hot in what way? No, because sometimes. Okay. It means that sometimes I like what happened with myself and Papaji. I said it was hot outside and hot inside also.
Yes.
You're hot like that? Feeling
Yes.
hot like that? Okay. say some more then.
Right. Thank you for calling me.
Yes.
And, I feel this moment is so precious to stand here under your light. And I felt it's very important here to come here and to stand in front of you. And to thank you for calling me within, and that following your pointings, I see you more and more within me. And I am asking you to take everything that only you remain here. Yes.
In the guidance which was offered yesterday, and in fact for the past 5 days or so, and a very unusual thing has been manifesting. It's almost like a mass awakening. It started 4 days ago, and it is like for some reason it feels like a chord has been struck whereby a very large number of the Sangha seem to come into the discovery, experientially, of that space within. And it can be felt by the silence, which is not just not speaking, but is a deeper silence that is pervading the space on account of the recognition, because you have gone past the body-mind fascination and came to a place of recognition of that which is beyond quality, a realm of unchanging presence, unchanging being. Would that be right?
Yes.
Because this is very amazing, because either that we have some kind of we're having a little taste, or this is a real opening. The opening is not from the absolute. The opening is from somehow the sense of the relative opening, and just dropping inside the deeper awareness. Whilst at the same time the body is here and the senses are here and functioning continues in the world of activities, but something seems to have become rooted in the source more. Now the mind, the psychological mind, the personal mind, tends to want to come in here, because he has to come in at some point and say something like, well, that was a nice little experience and I can come back here when I want to, and things like this. But that is not the experience. If you pay attention and really that you really honor what is happening, if you first of all recognize, realize, discover what you are really discovering. Because very quickly a thought can come and then you turn away from this and you're back into your person again. Maybe a little hint of fear, or a sense that if you continue like that, you're not going to get married or something, some silly thing, or that somehow you're not be able to be functional as a family member or something. Little thoughts, imagined to be enormous, may come, and you will forfeit this most sought after state. In all religions and all spiritual disciplines are hunting for this, they are searching for this space, which by grace you are experiencing so effortlessly, and perhaps so effortlessly also disregarding it, like missing the obvious. It can happen, and you can see how easy it is in the beginning, because something almost can't quite believe. Sometimes people say, well, it's too simple. As though it should be more complicated. And because it's so simple, I can't quite accept, I don't believe it's really real. Or the other side, which is like, it's too hard. You see, if you let the mind in, you may find that quickly, again, like in previous times, some distraction happens and you postpone, you avoid, you escape. You who? The sense of the person.
Yes.
That has 1 foot, first it was 2 feet in one world of the person. Now it has like 1 foot in the state of presence and 1 foot in the state of the person.
Yes, it feels like still the mind has like a free ticket, but and then there is the power of I think you say discernment, like to see, okay, this is not me, and this is still going on.
Well, it is, in a sense, it has become your business. If you're interested in it, then you're supplying life and power to it. So if you have done that, then in a sense you are supporting its existence.
Yes.
You see? And then you say, well, that's not really me. But you are sponsoring the mind, the psychological mind, the egoic mind, because perhaps we have something you want from it. And you feel that is really worth it. But you must remember, everything in the phenomenal world, which means everything that appears and disappears, which is not consistent, everything comes and goes and is somehow subject to time, is not lasting. So it's almost as though we have an idea in the mind that something that you will get from the world will be everlasting. Because we love fantasy also. And maybe you believe it hasn't worked for anybody else, but maybe for me it will be different. Maybe I will love something so much that will be forever and ever and ever the same. We court these type of thoughts. And can love happen? Of course, why not? This whole thing is about love and love. But not necessarily a love story. And you say this discernment in you actually is the functioning of your sanity, to look and say, but that is only a feeling. How many feelings we have had and felt, yes, I would love to just press pause on this feeling so I can have it around for a long time. But you would not enjoy it. You see. We don't want to argue about this. I only say to you that come a little bit, leave these things for a moment. You can get them back.
I don't want.
And come in. Come to that place which is unoccupied, meaning that it's zero, empty. Come to the emptiness, because nobody has done it. Nobody does it. In the world, it is not regarded as a viable place or state to come to the state of total emptiness. I mean, it is perceived that it's not productive. You're a dropout, or you're wasting your life, and who wants nothing? You have to want something. So it is not appealing in the human kingdom, the concept of becoming empty. You see? And yet so many beings say, I want to be free, I want to be truly who I am. So I said, for one moment, leave all the things that you presently are preoccupied with for a moment, because they create confusion and complexity in your field of perception. So leave them for a moment, just sweep everything aside. And now let's take a look from ground zero. Let's look from here first. So it has been found that this is not a difficult exercise. Everyone has just been able to just leave something for now. But first they had a trust, you must have had a trust that you're not being tricked.
Okay.
This can also be something that causes people to hesitate. They think, if I'm really empty, I'll be vulnerable. But, well, I don't know what to say there. Have you been taken advantage since you've been here?
No.
No. So like this, you say, okay, leave everything aside, even my ideas about, enlightenment and, and past and, all my desires and so on for the future and all, whatever. I leave everything now, everything. Including my self-image. Any self-image. And we come to what? So let's take a few moments just to examine and to observe what is here now. What is this that is here? Is there anything here?
Can I speak?
Yes.
So there is the feeling of the body.
Yes.
But it's okay, I don't feel it's troubling me. And the senses.
You're aware of senses also,
Yes.
body aware of senses are functioning naturally according to their own laws or principle. They are troubling anything?
No.
No.
And there is the presence that
Sense
I am here.
The sense of presence that I'm here.
I'm alive.
Alive, very good.
Yes, and there is feeling of I.
Yeah.
And this one is not, I don't like it.
Who don't like it? Who don't like it? Slow down, let's look. There's a feeling of I. Does this I have any content?
No, but it feels like something heavy.
Yes. How did it get into the room? Because you're supposed to leave everything out. So how did it come into this space? Okay, it is here.
Yes, I don't know how it can still come.
So the sense of a kind of heaviness is there, but is it causing any trouble?
Yes.
Yes. How? And to whom? Pay attention, again, only to the space that's left. Whatever shows up, just like the sky. Innumerable forms may appear in it. The form of clouds, of a rainbow, like this. But they come and they are changeful. The clouds are floating by. The rainbow fades, They are not a reading of what the sky is. They appear and they disappear. The sky remains always sky. So the space which is here, can the space be affected by what is appearing in it?
No.
No. And this is not just a space, dead space. It's like there's an intelligence here. An intelligence is here. Some intelligent principle seems to be perceiving, that generates the power to perceive in order to say, now there's something here at this. And then you say, I don't like it. And I ask you, who is the I who don't like it? Is it the space itself that is saying, I don't like it?
No, it's also perceived in the space.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. What is this I? This I that don't like or like. Is it not also perceived?
Yes, they're like the same one.
Yes, yeah. So it is only a sensation right now. It is
Yes.
only an appearance.
Yes.
Okay. So don't stick to it or let it stick to you. It's only a sensation. You remain as you are, like that. So what is here now then? Is any feeling of unhappiness, is there?
No.
Or of pressure?
No.
A pressure to become something or to justify your existence in some way?
No.
No. And again, I remind you, don't be in a state of waiting. Because sometimes mind comes in the mode of waiting. So, okay, but we're waiting for something to happen. You know? So don't touch this thought. If you touch it, it will trouble you. You're not waiting, you simply are. I am. Not waiting. Even the sense I am is perceived itself. This that is, whatever it is, does it have any opinion about anything?
No.
No. Is it afraid?
No.
No. Can it end?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, look, because you can know. You can know. Look. Just look in your beingness and see, is this that is here, is it merely a feeling? Because if it is only a feeling, the feeling can happen, a feeling can stop, it can change, it can disappear. Is it a feeling?
No.
So feelings themselves appear in it, and so they are sensations or phenomenal to it, but it is not merely a feeling. It is not even a feelingless feeling. More subtle than that. Can it begin? Did it begin? Can you answer a question like that?
I don't know. It's
To begin, what must be necessary for something to begin?
for me to be here to see it starting.
Yes. And it must have some quality.
Yes.
Can it die?
I don't know. It's like I cannot report anything about me,
Yes. You being what?
the space.
Yes. Can space become no space? Can it
No.
die? Can it suffer? Are we able to answer such a question like that?
No.
Intuitively, what is the feeling? What you sense that? What is it? Does death or life relate to or pertain to this? Does it have anything? Does it have a meaning here?
No, it doesn't have a meaning.
That's right. things are existing in their meanings. And in the mind of the perceiver of them. You're here. Are you in a state of waiting now? Normally, in the kingdom of life, the beings are always anticipating where the next food, where the next action, where the next, you may say, entertainment is going to come from, where the next. Okay? So rarely is it that we can be experiencing consciousness or in the waking state and we are not thinking about next. You're just here. This that is, can it be concerned about next?
No.
No. So therefore, is there any restlessness, any anxiety, any concern for future or past or present? Can I ask like this?
No.
There is none. This state, whatever it is it a strange discovery? Is it a disappointing discovery for you?
No. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. How can something without form be beautiful?
No. It brings so much just joy in the heart.
Yes. Just in being, there is joy in the heart. Not because of some activity, not because you are at a party or bungee jumping or, sort of like watching a movie. Just from your own self, this joy is present. What reason does it have to be joyful? Does joy need a reason to be joyful?
No.
No. Now, I'm going to ask another question now. Can this again, whatever it is, no, can it go away or can it fade? I'm asking this question to this room. Can it fade?
No.
No. Can it be lost?
No. It just can get, like if the attention is going away, it can be clouded, but it's here.
Yes. Can we look at this, what she say? If the attention looks away, can the attention look to some place where this is not?
No.
Okay. So even attention, and if attention drifts off, and normally whatever attention contacts, it is being registered as experience. But even the attention is also perceived to the extent that we can say, my attention is very restless at the moment. So something is not the attention, but perceives the attention. Something can say, my attention keeps jumping about. What watches and gives the report about attention? Where does this report come from? again, it must be from some intelligent principle that is not caught. It is not the object of the attention.
Yes.
And yet, the sense of looking away would mean to looking in the realm of the manifest world, to where the sense of the person exists, and the person's dreams and aspirations and pasts and possessions and desires and attachments, they somehow seem to manifest in that realm. If the attention goes from this pure space to that, it is as though the attention and the identity is pulled up into that space again. But is this perceivable or not also?
Perceivable.
Yes. Is it more difficult to perceive? Once identity has contacted identities up again as a person, and now the identity's attractions and desires come into play. Is it still discernible and perceivable from the space of the isness what's going on?
Yes, always it is. But like something is can identify for a while, and then there is something reminding within your notice, and
Yes.
and then it's dropping.
Yes. Knowing this, that is, does it make whatever is happening in the experiential realm of names and forms and times, does it make that realm kind of like a waste of time? Does it?
Sometimes yes, sometimes not. It's okay like this.
Yes, I feel. You are the boss here. Because what happened is, sometimes people say, well, the world is completely meaningless, it's a lot of rubbish. No, that's not the right attitude, in fact. Because you're here too.
Yes.
You're here in your dynamic being and your dynamic aspect. You're also this. If it didn't matter, why did those who were awakened to the self still come to serve in this realm of changefulness? And spoke to beings and say, no, avoid this and to be the... Why would they bother if it didn't? It was all just illusion. What's the point? I've found the real now. Okay, we can flush the unreal. Did they take this attitude? Not at all. In fact, they emanated great love and compassion and understanding in the realm of phenomenality. Why?
Because it feels like everything is real.
Yes. Everything is real. Just everything, one phenomenality is the temporary expression of the real.
It's like
the changeful expression of the real. Yes.
Like we see you everywhere, and then it's beautiful.
So one may still find that in your dynamic aspect, there are still some tendencies functioning in the dynamic aspect, which there is a feeling, no, I want to be free of this also. That which may be called samskaras, vasanas, some embedded tendencies, some remnants of identity and desire and attachments, that we may see that, wait, it causes my dynamic aspect to feel stuck. It's not flowing. So work is to be done here also. So therefore, there continues to be a kind of maturing, a refining continues to take place, but now against a background of unchanging awareness. Who is with me on this one? This is wonderful, wonderful. So in the dynamic aspect, it seems like you can continue your expanding, growing, and much more quickly now, because the intrusive, obstacle-creating sense of the ego is not on your back anymore. The monkey is not on your back anymore. He's near, but he's not riding you. See? Now you understand what that is and how it causes yourself to become confused as to whether you are, is this, am I thinking this, or is this what I am? Or it becomes more clear. Why? Because you are grounded in the absolute, yet you're expressing in the relative at the same time. And this life becomes sweetened, beautiful, beautified by that root understanding and being. It's not an intellectual understanding. Is it an intellectual understanding?
No.
That which is it an intellectual understanding? No. It is the womb, the source of the manifest world. Something knows this.
Yes.
And now there's a sense of oneness in its dynamic aspect and in its non-dynamic reality. So are you an entity that is moving between the dynamic and the non-dynamic?
And this, I'm also this, but I'm also perceiving this.
This is why I say, you are life, and at the same time, life is being perceived in you.
Yes.
You are the life itself. At the same time, the witnessing of life is occurring to you as the absolute awareness. So, what are your plans for today?
After satsang, I go to the shop.
You sure?
No.
No. So it is okay in the intelligent existence, something, the sense of always having to forecast what you're going to do, there's not a need. Why? Because your present moment consciousness is always happy, it's content. When you're content, you're not concerned future.
Yes.
You see, when you're not accepting your present moment awareness, you start to fantasize about future. But when you are content, when you're centered in the truth, then it's enough what life brings, how it comes. Someone asked a saint, what do you want? So his answer is, whatever God gives. Meaning, I'm not ahead of myself. I'm here. Mm-hmm. The life is unfolding. It brings by itself. Today's destined experiences will come, and depending upon how I locate myself or what I identify with, those experiences will be tasted as beautiful or disturbing. In themselves, there's no thing which has a single inherent meaning. It's more what it means for you. So somebody can say, this is really, really, so beautiful, and we go, no, that's not beautiful. So what is it? So we're watching a football match. Football match is being played, and it is only whatever it is. But there's 100, it's an international game, 100 reporters from around the world are commenting on the match. And each of them are giving a different perspective. Which one is reporting the match truthfully? You can say, well, all of them according to their perspective and conditioning. Or you can say, we actually none of them. Because their perception is subjective. It's shaped by, is it their team that's playing? Or so many different things come in. Their own experience and tendencies and so on will creep in to flavor the report and so on. So it's like that for everyone. In the phenomenal. But now, having discovered that which is not subject to phenomenal influences and being aware that that is your unchanging ground. That is what you are. Dynamic, yes, it is what you become. You are and becoming and so on. But there's a deep intelligence functioning here also that doesn't take it all so seriously. It can use all concepts, but it knows not to lock them as though they are eternal facts. If you don't lock or close up your concepts, then you can look at all of them. They will not disturb you. But as soon as you press save, something feels, yes, I've been there, I know that. But that knowledge becomes dead for you. So it's not knowledge by itself, but a kind of knowingness. Knowingness is alive. Knowledge tends to freeze things and make them appear as though they are solid and unchangeable. And the scientific world knows this, what I'm speaking, very well. Somebody comes along and says, blah, 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 this is what this is. And another one comes and says, no, actually, look at around this, it doesn't exist from here, so that cannot be absolute. And like this. And the life is showing. You are trying to make what is changeful by nature, what is relative, appear to be absolute. And why you want to do this? Because there's a yearning inside for rest. There's a yearning inside to find something that is reliable, something I can count on. And the only thing you can rely on, if you can say rely on, is your own true self. But is there another self to rely on the true self? If I say to you, is this real for you or is it just intellectual?
It's very real.
Yes. And if it is real, it is you. It is you without you. Who understand what I mean? Oh, I'm so happy to see this. You without you, you without you. Ramana Maharshi, he spoke and he says, the I removes the I, yet remains the I. The paradox of self-realization. It's what is he speaking about? He means the sense, the natural sense, that consciousness announces itself in the body in the form I am. That I, because all beings relate and refer to themselves as I. I. It says I am is also a name of God also. That is our beingness part, says I am. Our person part says I am John. The I am, which is pure, it is not a person, it is not male or female, it has no particular religion, has no belief system. It is the purest objectivization arising from the Absolute. It is the bridge between the material and the infinite. This I am sense must shake off, remove the I, me, person sense. It must transcend it again to remain I am. That is the movement of spirituality. From person to presence. From person to presence. That is the evolution of consciousness in its play as life, human life. And from the place of the sense of presence, the sense of presence mostly function as though it merely is observing rather than actively participating. It is observing. Now it might feel, but I don't want to observe, I want to participate. But your body maybe participate, and still at the same time something deeper is observing this also. This body and other bodies functioning, it observe. So again, the person, I gave an example before that maybe helps to illustrate it again. That the person, I saw one picture, there's a picture, if you imagine a picture with a tree, I gave this, so some of you know this example already. There's a tree, and on a branch in the tree is a bird that's building a nest. The bird is building the nest, okay? Every now and again it flies out and it's building a nest. It's preparing for, having chicks and feeding them and this life. So that bird represents our dynamic life, where you have the sense that you're creative, or you have an ambition. I want to make my life, I want to have my family, I want to build my house, I want to build my future and all this thing. So that's the first bird. On a branch just above the first bird sits another bird, quietly looking. This bird is not building anything. It quietly looks. And in its view is the first bird and all the first bird's activities. But also, it's wider than that. It can see the heavens and feel the wind and feel the ocean. But it's not doing, it's only looking. So this second bird position is referring to your place as simply observing, the capacity within ourselves to simply observe our dynamic activity. But a human being can go through their allotted span of life not really aware of their second bird position. Can I put it like that? That we are just in first bird. You're just doing things and doing. And all that preoccupies and occupies your mind is your attachments, your desires, your determination. And that's it. Okay? But still, that second bird position is alive in you, but unrecognized. Spirituality brings in and introduces this second bird position. It helps you to start to be aware of your capacity to observe with detachment, and to start to look at your own life in its dynamic expression, but from a place of total silence. You're watching this thing, you see. And as you begin to recognize this, your world becomes very open and panoramic. There's more space, there's more silence, there's less pressure. There begins a kind of deconstruction of a lot of the thinking process. subsiding into a kind of serenity of being. Second bird. Once that phase of life has become more stable, so you're functioning more, not so much as a doer, but more in the state of being. Still, activities are happening, but the sense is not that, oh, I'm doing, but more that I am. And the life is still continuing to unfold, but I don't have the impression that I'm some sweaty, doer. Simply, activities happen, but without so much personal or egoic identity. And the life becomes much more happy, more joyful, more spacious, more kind. There's more time, more space. You're not merely loving and caring for your nuclear family, but your love is opening more. You can feel love for other beings. This is the beingness stage. Gradually, for some beings, even this beingness state, this beautiful state of being, gradually begins to show that it itself is phenomenal also, to a deeper seeing. And in this deeper seeing, there's no effort, there's nobody there, personally. There's only a kind of that which isness that is there. And these beings become awake, or they recognize that they themselves are one with that which isness. When you are in the position to observe that even the beautiful state of presence is itself observable, then you are beyond. You're in the realm of the unnameable, the infinite, the immortal, the timeless, the limitless. And what is that state? No, it's the most subtle. It is you, your own self, but not at all like you think you are as a person. I don't know if I'm taking a risk to talk about these things so early, but something feel pleased to say it. Yes. So now, your life may change, of course, things may change as they do for everybody. But you'll be aware of the unchanging, you'll not be so concerned. You are the unchanging inside the changing. You are the invisible inside that which is visible. You are the unmoving in the midst of all movement. You are absolutely beyond the reach of the knowledgeable mind. You are the unknowing, the unknowable inside the seeming knowable. You know, we are experiencing, I am, and I say beautifully, happily surprised that unexpectedly we have come to this stage before the end of the season. Because I don't plan satsang stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Everything happens according to the capacity, the quality of consciousness, whether you are receptive in that way rather than argumentative, that something can go through, that you are allowed or you allow yourself to go through into the very heart of being. But mind, the psychological mind is still somehow employable. What is experienced here has to be your experience everywhere. It must be the same on Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday, and this week and next month and next year and 10 years and 20 years, 1,000 years. And yet, though it is constant and ever the same, and also changeful in its expression, you are never stale. Always fresh. Even this word is not enough to speak of. So I think, are you leaving today?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. What a way to go. Going but not going. Many people understand this kind of paradox now. I'm leaving but not leaving. I'm talking but not talking. I'm knowing but not knowing. Changing yet not changing. This is the paradox, you see, of the awakened being.
Thank you for answering all the prayers, Guruji, and my head is at your feet. I love you so much.
Yes. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you. Can we have the fan back on, please? Huh? You want water? Oh, hi. Oh, yes. Fan on this side is working? I think it's this side that asks for it. Okay.
Namaste, Mooji.
Namaste, love.
I do not feel this peace.
You don't feel this peace. Don't feel this peace. Okay. What do you feel?
Conflict.
Conflict. Conflict, yes.
Pressure.
Yes, you perceive conflict and pressure. Yeah.
I feel it constantly.
Constantly. Is conflict a physical sensation or a mental, emotional sensation?
It's been physical.
It manifests physically too. But conflict between what and what you feel?
I do not know.
But
I feel that I have absolutely no understanding.
okay, let's start there. Okay? But let's not just start there, let's go on from there. You don't have any understanding, and keep going. Don't have anything. Okay, so understanding, forget about understanding. Knowledge, forget about knowledge then. Don't have anything, just get rid of it, everything. You with me? I'm serious now. Okay? Yeah? Don't try for understanding. You say, understanding, it goes, and you can't catch him. So I say, okay, let understanding go. Love. Okay, go. Love, go. Peace, peace. Can I have a piece of peace? No. Okay, let it go. Peace is gone also. I'm serious. Let them go. Don't chase after them. Say, okay, fine, you know what? All of you go. Go away, everything, peace and this and trouble, everything go, everything. I don't want to care about anything at all. Everything go. Okay? Even my ideas and my desires, everything can go. Everything can go. Except you. But even your ideas about yourself should also go. Everything. Get rid of everything then. You with it? Do it. Get rid of everything. Okay. But not cynically. Just say, no, okay. Just following my advice, get rid of everything. Don't hold on to anything at all. Don't hold on to anything at all. Can you do this? Come up here, where I can see you. Wanna come? Come quick, come. Come. Okay. Down. Why are you crying?
Great question. I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. So just leave. This is another way. A way easy for you, maybe. Just don't hold on to anything at all. Don't try and get or capture anything or anybody, or just say, okay, just let everything go. Let everything go. Okay? Is it a difficult thing to do?
Seemingly no.
Yeah, so then like this, just don't hold on to anything at all. Because I want to ask you a question, but I can only ask you when you're not holding on to anything or keeping anything with you. Just let go of everything. Okay? And I want to ask you a question, because only then you can answer my question. So you let go Don't hold on to any idea, even nice ideas or memories or projections about your future. Nothing. Don't hold on to anything. Empty, 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 empty. No stories, no story about you. Yes? Now, just give it a minute or so. And why I mean give it a minute, so that you don't just run away and say, oh yeah, I got it, okay, now I go. No, just be in just what is here now. Okay? You have nothing to show me, no past, no certificates, no accomplishments, no desires, no attachment, nothing. You've left everything. You just walked out of it. You just walked away from it. Okay? Yes? So therefore, you're in a good position to say, what is here that you cannot take out? Anything else you can take out, because they are not original to you, they came after you. After you came other things. So everything that came after you, leave aside, leave everything. Okay? What is it now that remains here that cannot be taken out? Cannot be taken. Don't imagine, don't create. Yeah? It must be already here, because if you create, it's not true. You're making something up. It's already here. What is it that's here?
I'm here.
You're here. You're here. Okay. What's it like, just you are here? What's it like?
Aware.
Huh?
Aware.
You're aware. You're aware. You're aware that you're here, and what is aware of what?
What am I aware of?
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yes. But by being aware of everything, does it create claustrophobia in you? Just being aware.
No.
Yeah. Any pressure? Don't get involved. You're only aware.
No.
How does it feel?
I feel the pressure.
You feel pressure now. And tell me about this pressure. Can we turn the fans off for a moment and just turn, yes. Just now, just only now. Don't be searching for something to find. You can search also if you want, but don't create.
I was just searching for words.
You're searching for words? And why are you searching for words?
I don't know how to describe it.
I don't know how to describe it.
It's here.
Yes. And is that the thing you're calling pressure?
Yeah.
So it's awful or not?
I'm just aware of it.
Just aware of it. It's not doing anything to you.
No, I guess not. No, I guess not.
Huh?
I guess not.
And do you feel like somehow there is something more that should happen?
No.
So where is the one who was standing there and saying, you know, like, I don't feel any peace and I just feel pleasure?
She's still here.
Yes?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know.
But she can be here, but is she who you are?
No, she's what I felt.
Yes. It's okay, you can have feeling like that. Feelings come, they go. But this is here. Can this come and go?
Oh, well, that's funny. It does make it seem so simple.
Yeah. I have been trying to convey this simplicity for a very long time.
You have, it's true.
Yes. But something keeps complicating it or something. But it's so simple, no? It is just like that. But now also, there is, in fact, in the recognition of the simplicity of it, sometimes this laughter comes, sometimes tears also, and sometimes just utter silence. Huh? But after the laughter, or even during the laughter, or the tears, or the silence, there is still this unchanging thing, isn't it? And it is important to simply to be with this consciously, with this unchanging thing. Are you apart from it?
No.
Is that? Would you not say that that's a wonderful discovery or not?
Yep. I would say it's quite wonderful.
Do you feel you could get, knowing this, being this, can you become depressed in some way about anything?
You could see how one's attention would change.
Yes. But
The knowledge of the unchanging changes the probability of that happening.
yes. You can see how one could change, but the knowledge of the unchanging changes the probability that you can become depressed about something. Did I say that this right?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good.
I love you.
I love you too.
I know.
We don't hear that enough, do we? I love you too, I know.
Yes, I was a year ago here on this microphone, and I was standing and asking a question. What's depending on you, what's depending on me, and what's depending on grace? And you said that if I see those three separate, then I didn't get. And we are the same. So you, me, grace, there's just one. It's the same.
It is one, yes, it's the same.
And it is not it, it's I am.
It is not?
It's not it.
Yeah, what it means, it's not it?
It is I am.
Yeah.
It's not it.
Well, you can say it is not different from what you are. What is and what you are is not different.
It's not different.
Yes.
It's not different. It's the same. So I know. I love you. You love me. It's the same.
Yes.
And you know it. And I know it.
That is fantastic. I've never been chatted up like this before. This is, you love me, I love you, and you know it. And I love you, and you know it. And I know it. There's no way out. I mean, if that's not eternal, I don't know what is.
There is no place out.
Oh my God. This is the only time when we can hear something like this and it is delightful. Because one time I went to, just as you're speaking, remember, we went to Napoli in Italy. And while we were being shown around, we came to one place and it had a railing with a gate, and it was covered in, I thought they were like dried flowers, like dead flowers or dead roses. So I asked my friend, what is that? And she said, it's all padlocks. I said, they need so many padlocks for one gate? She said, no. It says, actually, what happened here, there was a book, some famous book, a love story or something. And I don't know what the story is about, but actually, it was like this couple, they got locks, and they carved their names on the locks, and they locked two locks together and say, this is you and me, okay? And then they lock it, Luigi and, Anna Maria or something, right? Okay. And then they lock it on this place, on this fence, and over there is a big long way, and they together throw the keys away. Okay? So one of the, I think it was Pavati from Spain was with me, and she was saying, oh my God, I'd have to keep a spare key. She said, I would have to have a spare key just in case things don't work out. Because, the idea of being locked like this, in a phenomenal situation scares me. But being one in the non-phenomenal, that is a total realization. Who can be unhappy about it? Is it? She said, no, I would have to have a spare key just in case things doesn't work out. I said, where's your faith? She said, not there. But this love will never be bound. It can never be bound. It can never be overwhelming. Wonderful.
Yeah. And one more thing I want to say to all of us, to me, to you, which is one, that everything works. Everything, all this appearance, you some time ago you was saying something like your life is tailor-made for your awakening. Your life is tailor-made for your awakening, which means each smallest appearance in your life is serving your awakening.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yes.
everything.
Yes. Yes. Except if you're not aware of this and your old mind, the old regime of thinking, keeps misinterpreting this from personal point of view and then always miss the beauty, always miss that, each thing is contributing to your awakening.
And even misinterpretation contributes to your awakening.
It makes it a bit longer, but it's meant to be like this.
So, if there will be satsangs tomorrow, or day after, or next week, I brought my musical instrument with me.
What kind of
this
instrument?
body and this. So I would love some morning to play a little bit.
What do you play?
It's Latvian instrument called kokle.
Called what?
The name of instrument is kokle.
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 I'll bring and show it to you.
I want to see it.
Okay, so I somehow arranged with some other beings.
We were saying actually that, as you mentioned, I'm seriously been feeling. Is there any point? I don't know if I have anything more to say, because somehow it has not happened in all these years that consistently for like 5 satsangs, 5 days, and there has been, even at the Beatles ashram, everything has been happening like that. The people have just been, and I look at them and I say, okay, like this. So then, did you get it or not? Yeah. So I'm thinking we should just go home then. We go to Goa or something.
Yeah, but yesterday I was sitting somewhere right beside that central camera, and I didn't get it. I thought I'm getting, but I didn't get it. So it still needs some.
So we
time.
still need some work.
Yeah.
In fact, it is still fine. I mean, I say this because there will be questions. Some things will come, and we will like this, and it is quite likely that someone will feel like it's really clear for me, and then something happens or whatever, and they feel, my God, was I imagining all that? It's all gone now. I don't know what's happened to it or something. You see, and it's good to be in the Sangha field. Because you may meet someone, very likely, and they say, "What are you speaking about? You are the same. Nothing has changed." And wow, thank you. And nothing has changed. And so sometimes there is still this wobbling and movement, but then you're reminded, but you are witnessing this, no? It's only another appearance, and wow. I was so distracted by that, thinking that meant I had lost something. How can I lose myself? I am that itself, you see. So it takes a while to stabilize fully in this. And I'm blessed that you continue to not take it so superficially. It's grace that has made it so simple. And that we continue to stay with it, so it becomes more strong, more stable, more irreversible, let's put it like that. Otherwise, your mind wants to just treat it as another experience, and I know what that is, and maybe even start to go to the chai shop and get into arguments with people about peace. Yeah, but that's not peace, man. Look. This is peace. Some people are doing things like that. That's why I say, no, don't speak about anything at all. Just move in your silence and just, keep your mind fixed just on that. That is self-respect. That is maturity. Staying with that. You see? That is really, really so important. Otherwise, I would not like to meet you some point and then all you have are nostalgic stories about a time when you really saw it. No, you are the light itself. You are the light itself, the light of this world. You're not being sent out on a mission. You are yourself the mission, accomplished, or accomplishing itself by staying faithful to your seeing. Stay faithful to your seeing. Stay loyal to your seeing. You see? Digest your seeing. Assimilate it over and over and over again. Confirm yourself. Affirm yourself in it. That's all. This is what the masters did. They sat with it. They were so happy. And so, I'm so happy. So happy. So happy. How could such, auspiciousness happen to me? They're just bathing in it, bathing in it. So it is like awakening wants them and merges with you. They say you become attractive to God. So, thank you for saying that also, because you see, in just a moment, things have changed from darkness to light. I say, no? Or like the saying goes, from death to immortality. Just on a twist of consciousness has freed it from maybe many, many years of delusion and confusion and suffering. This is why I say, do you realize what you are realizing? To be with it. Because even if you never spoke a single word to someone, your presence itself is radiating positive influence on everything around you. Not just human beings, to the plants, everything. Because your vibration is in harmony with the universal consciousness. Do you know what this means? Perhaps this is the greatest gift you can give to your own country, your own people. Just by being who you are. And leave it to life. It will place you where you need to be. You'll be fine. And wherever you are totally present. Wherever you go, a garden will grow there. But don't go up in your head, just leave that. So can we just sit for a few minutes like this? You are the unity of knowing and being. This is the perfect yoga. The unity between knowing and being. Your heart is the fruit from all the sages. Your realization is the legacy of Dattatreya, the Avadhuta. If you have imbibed this direction inside your heart. We are not reviving the past, but radiating light in this present age. Each heart becomes the lamp of God. Not holding on firmly to the belief that I am only my body. Let the body be here as it is. Let the senses be here. Yeah. They are not in the way. The body is not in the way of your realization. The body, in fact, was needed for your realization. To taste the realization of the self. It is not an obstacle. Nothing was an obstacle except our own thinking, our own arrogance. And the stubborn identity with personhood. But that space has been swept clean now. This space of being has been swept clean by grace, perfect understanding and knowledge. And will be kept clean and clear by your own mind and attention absorbed in the heart. Keeping your attention only on the sense of being. One grows to appreciate, to recognize, to love one's being. And that love grows universally. Just as in this moment, the senses are bringing through sense perceptions of sound, sight perception, feeling. And these sensations are simply floating through the space of being. And are being perceived effortlessly. This is the marvelousness of consciousness, functioning in the instrument of the body. Where are you precisely? What is your dimension? your shape? What is your size? What is your color? Like space, you are everywhere. But you cannot be a thing. You cannot be a thing. You are no thing in particular. Perhaps you are everything in general. Feel the space whose perfume is peace and lightness and joy and wisdom and love. These are your perfume. But yourself cannot be seen with fleshly eyes or even with imagination. You can only be. Being beyond form, yet appearing in form. Know yourself to be imperishable. You are the silence inside silence itself. Waking up, realizing there's no Maya for you. Enjoying the dream whilst being awake to the self. The perfect play. Like various forms appearing in the sky, like clouds and floating by. Yet the sky remains untouched. Your being is the spiritual sky, in whose vastness the clouds of thoughts, momentary in their appearances, the feelings, memory, imagination, the play of the intellect, come and go as ephemeral forms appearing in the vastness. Yourself encompasses all. Meditate like this. Perceiving time, you are beyond time. Perceiving forms, you are beyond form. Perceiving changes, you're beyond changes. Perceiving the senses, you're beyond senses. Perceiving mind, you are beyond mind. Perceiving breath, you are beyond breath. Contemplate this. In a few moments, you will be bodily leaving this building and moving about in accordance with your own will. But something remains unmoving, in which the moving is perceived. Even in the midst of noise, there is that which is timelessly silent and peaceful, uncreated. Pay attention to that. It will not prevent your activities from unfolding. In fact, it imbues them with deeper beauty, and the purer light shines on them. Move like that. Your heart is beginning to take the likeness of God. So therefore, greater love and compassion will flow through your spiritual vein. Don't stand in the way. Don't let your mind stand in the way. You came here for this. Maybe your family did not come, friends did not come, but you are here. Then you being here, you have the power to bless them, to pray for them, that they will find peace also, and joy, and true life. In accordance with the will of Ishvara. Om. Anybody coming today? No? No?
I would like to make a very short statement to dear Sangha of Mooji. Oh. 1 second. I will read. It is very short, but I will live in future. But this happened yesterday in energetic level. But my heart told me, you must know what happened yesterday. I would like to give you the gift that God gave me from birth. Such gift will allow the community to develop faster and remain close together for the realization of the truth, even when Mooji will leave his body. Please accept and bless such this gift that from today will be carried by Matteo, a friend from Italy. Your acceptance will also make me free. I cried 2 days without satsang and found that my persons stolen, catching, and hidden this gift. It is this gift of catalysator. Matteo, you promised me to come here and help me. Matteo. A peble unida, Hamaser Raven Sida. Thank you. But I tell you to all, like part of universe, like part of divine lila. I say to all Sangha of Mooji. Matteo. It's very simple like that, you know. I say this. My person kept this gift because he thinks it is own treasure. Without this treasure, he's a zero, you know. He's a nothing. My person, without this gift, nothing. Zero. It's kept. It is a gift of catalyst. 2 days ago, I said I met this very big, famous master. Why? Why Dalai Lama asked me stay in Tibetan community 6 months? I'm not it is for this divine energy. Why Sheikh Nazim in Cyprus, Sufi Sheikh, asked me to stay some time in Dargah in Cyprus. Why in Gabin Sadan, Baba Virsa Singh, he died, asked me to stay with Sikh people. Many, they asked to stay in community, in big community. Not what I am very famous. My personality of person knows that without this gift, he's nothing, you know. he's zero, and he hid this gift in Manipur. He hid it, don't show. And when I cried 2 days, he said, give all energy to Sangha of Mooji, give, and you will be free, because it is last attachment, last treasure of him, last attachment. And what do you? In energetic level, I gave him yesterday, but morning time said, you must озвучить. Риши, озвучить, как будет? Revoice this intention that this gift will be your. No, whole. Okay.
Okay.
Offer the. Divine show must go on.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, my love.
May we just marinate in all that you give us, and this joy that arises in this song is just your total light. And if you feel to sing with us, you can, and anybody else. Here's a little song we rewrote for our master who we love the most. Don't worry, be happy. Master's words are pure and clear, so come on and gather near, and don't worry, be happy. So come on round and gather close, and open up to the Holy Ghost, and don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy now.
Mooji,
Jaya Gurudev.
Ego's got you in some kind of trouble. Inquire within to pop that bubble. Don't worry, be happy. If there is a meaning to life, love God and be free from strife. And don't worry,
be happy.
Don't worry, be happy now.
Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Gurudev. Mooji Baba shows us the truth, and your own heart is the proof. And don't worry, be happy. To know yourself is the greatest bliss. Just fall into this divine kiss, and don't worry, be happy. Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Gurudev. Ain't got nothing to hold on to, 'cause I am nobody and so are you. And don't worry, be happy. Satsang is the master key, and it will set the whole world free. And don't worry, be happy. Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Gurudev. So thank you. So thank you, Ramana and Papa Ji, for giving us our master Mooji Ji. Don't worry, be happy. Allahu. Jaya Gurudev. A one, 2, 3, ooh, 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 ooh. Jaya Gurudev. Ooh, 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 ooh. Jaya Gurudev. Don't worry, be happy now. Jaya Shri Mooji Baba ki Jai.
It feels like my birthday or something. Wonderful, wonderful. You always made the most joyful music. Thank you, thank you, thank you. our second breath. Handkerchief on it?
Mooji, I'm leaving today to Israel and you are with me. That's what I want to tell you. We're never apart anymore. That's it. I love you. We start the Sangha in Jerusalem. Thank you.
It can never go away. It can never go away. You have found that it can never go away. Only the mind can appear to hide it. Only appear to hide it.
Thank you for being.
Thank you so much for being so much nice to see you. Usually I'd love to perform some music for you. I sent some to Ankara. I do like spiritual, truth-inspired rap. So, yeah, if the opportunity arises, I'd love to share with you.
You take a picture of him with your old man from Ankara. Okay. Krishna takes a picture.
so much. Love you so much.
Mooji, I was playing the Zima retreat at the end, and this is my composition.
Oh.
Yes, I'm here.
So it's really have listened to it in a moment.
Most mindful actions is also involved.
Say wonderful it is that our lives have taken us to this day and to this realization. And glory to God.
Thank you. Love you.